What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Dev, and you guys saw the title of today's video, man. We're about to talk about how much we paid for my girlfriend's new bike, because I know a lot of people are looking for their bike right now because riding season is almost upon us. So I want to make a little video on what we did to find a great deal on the bike that we got. But today, it's going to be kind of like a little vlog style. So I'm kind of taking y'all with me, through the works a little bit. Just had breakfast, just got the car washed, about to head to church, get my word, and then we're going to fool around with this bike a little bit. So let's ride. All right, guys, your boy just got home. As I showed you, or as I told you, before I went to church, just had the car washed. Bad boy is clean. And then over here, motorcycle side of the garage. So as you see, the 2007 GSXR 600 that we just got. And then under the cover is my 2001 GSXR 1000, which if you're new to the channel, I'll show you guys that bike before this video is over. But for now, we're about to pull this bike out of the garage so we can see it in the sunlight. It is still dirty. We haven't got a chance to clean it yet, but about to pull it out in the sunlight and talk a little bit about how I found that bike and how we got such a good deal on it, which I believe to be a good deal, but you may feel otherwise. But about to pull it out the garage, so let's get it on out into the sunlight. Got the bike rolled out of the garage. If you somehow missed the video of our reveal of this bike, even though like a lot of you said it was funny, I included the bike in the thumbnail. But if you missed our reveal video, you got to go back and watch that, because we had so much fun that first day that we took this bike out. She loves it, y'all. She getting used to it. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Give it a little gas, baby. Give it a little gas. Oh. Our neighbors are gonna hate us. Hilarious. It is a 2007 GSXR 600, and it has 10,000, I believe, 600 miles on it. I would say that we probably started looking in December for this motorcycle, but sadly we just could not find anything. Like, we probably looked December and most of January, and we came across a couple decent bikes, but nothing really made sense for what we were looking to do, because the stuff that we did find needed work. A lot of times the bike would not be that clean. It would have said, dropped, and, not really, it wouldn't really match up in our garage, because as you know, our stuff is like brand new. Everything that I own has to be like brand new, because that's just how I rock. It has to be like brand new. But we kept looking, and we didn't give up on our search. So I used to use Craigslist. Craigslist used to be where I used to find all the good deals on the motorcycles. That's where I used to look all the time when all my buddies were talking about getting bikes. But I realized that Facebook Marketplace is where everything is listed at nowadays. So I literally would look on Facebook Marketplace every single day, looking for a deal. And like I said, we looked for a couple months, didn't really find anything that I really was feeling. But then we came across this beauty right here. So like I said, it's a 2007 GSXR 600. And it has 10,000 miles on it. So if you don't know, 10,000 miles on a 15-year-old bike is nothing. That means they put less than 1,000 miles a year on this bike. And that is exactly what I was looking for, because I want a bike that really wasn't used that much and that had low miles, because that means we can keep it for a long time and the miles will never be super duper crazy, because we don't put crazy miles on our bikes all like that. You know what I'm saying? We only ride 6 months out of the year. So if we put 3,000 miles on one bike, that's pretty good, because we have multiple bikes, so we're not riding that bike all the time, but you get the point. But we found a bike with 10,000 miles on it, a 2007, and guys, we paid a total of $4,500 for this motorcycle. So like I said, we got it over the winter. Now, ironically, a local dealership that's near us, shout out to State 8 Motorcycles. And if you're in the market for a motorcycle and you want to go to a dealership, I recommend going to see Lawrence out at State 8 Motorcycles. Super cool cat, rides a Busa, rides a Road Glide, just all around like a cool dude, loves motorcycles, and has quite a few motorcycles in his garage. But if you're looking to buy a motorcycle from a dealership, go check out Lawrence at State 8 in the Akron, Cleveland area. He's local. And go check them out. But anyways, they had a couple of these bikes. They had a 2006 GSXR 600, had 19,000 miles on it, and was just as clean as this one. It was like brand new. And they were asking $6,400 before tax. Now, mind you, we got a 2007, guys, a 2007, so a year newer, for $2,000 less than what they were asking for their 2006, which it was just as clean. It wasn't all black. It was red and black, but they were asking $2,000 more than what we were able to get this 2007 for, which is absolutely crazy. Now that you guys know how much we paid for it, how do you find a good deal on a motorcycle? Because now we're in the middle of March. Everybody wants a bike because riding season is upon us. You know, 60-degree weather is popping up. Even your boy is talking about getting out. So how do you find a good deal? So like I said, now that you missed the wintertime when, you know, a lot of times you could catch a good deal in the wintertime up north because nobody's riding when it's snowing outside. I'm going to insert a little video right here of when we actually picked this bike up and what the weather conditions look like when we picked this bike up. Because you guys see it now, sunny outside. You can see the grass, no snow. But I'm going to show you guys what it looked like when we picked this bike up. What's going on, YouTube? You guys see the snow behind me. It is February 6th, and you guys saw the title of today's video. We are going to pick up Dominica's dream motorcycle. Okay, yeah, okay, yep. Hey, you pointed it out in the video. I appreciate
that's
that.
The one, yeah.
Okay.
That's the only scratch in the whole thing.
Right, yeah, she's clean. Hey, for a 15-year-old bike. Yeah, I mean, she's 15 years old.
Yeah, super.
Hey. Man, oh man. My dad just told the neighbors down the street, I ain't never rode a motorcycle in the winter. That is hilarious. What's going on? We just went and got it. We had to make sure it was everything we thought it was. Yep. Right. Right. Hey, me too. Thank you.
Might sound better than a Brock.
Hey,
What's up, man?
it sounds crazy.
Out here fooling around with his. we just went to Maryland and picked this up for his girlfriend. Yeah. Hey, I ain't never rode a motorcycle in the wintertime before.
So you guys saw, like, guys, it was literally snow outside. Like, me and my dad was having fun taking a bike up and down the street when we got it back. But, you know, it was snow outside, guys. It was middle of winter. It was early February, and it sucked. But if you're watching this video and you're looking for a bike and you missed that perfect time when, you know, nobody was really thinking about buying a bike, it's okay. You can still find a good deal, but this is what you want to do. I recommend always looking up the bike online and looking at the value. So when I was looking at this bike, right, I looked up 2007 GSXR 600 value, and then it pulled up two sites. It pulled up Kelley Blue Book and it pulled up NADA. And I look at both those and I see where the value is on this bike. So this bike, for example, when you look up the value, a fair sale price for this bike in good condition. Now, I would say this bike is going to be in great condition once I get my hands on that wax on it. You know what I'm saying? Hit it with that clay bar and then put that cherry wet wax on that bad boy. It's going to be looking different. But I would say this bike is in really good to excellent condition. Of course, there are a few little minor scratches, but it's 15 years old, so it's expected. But I would look up the value, and when I looked up the value on this bike, the value is estimated at $5,000 is the value right now for this bike. In good condition is what one should sell for. But like I said, dealerships locally have these same bikes listed for $1,500 more than what the value is. So I always try to look at what the value is, because I know that if I ever hit hard times financially and we needed to sell this bike, it would be no big deal to off this bike because we underpaid for it and we can get more in the marketplace than what we paid for it. So I always recommend doing that to start. Another thing that I really always try to do is buy something that's real nice, guys. If you notice, everything that I own is nice, man. This '07 Gixxer is nice. The Civic is super clean, super nice. The Gixxer, which you're gonna see in a second, is like brand new, and it's 20 years old this year, guys. It's still like brand new and it's nice. Nobody wants to buy something that's raggedy. So like I said, you always wanna buy something that's clean and that's nice, that you can take care of and keep it like brand new, because if you do that, you'll never have an issue selling it. Say you're ready to get something bigger, or you're ready to sell it and move on to something else. So that would be number 2, man. Whatever you end up buying, just make sure it is nice. But that is what we paid for this bike, guys, $4,500. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Did we get a good deal? Did we get screwed over? I know in my own situation that we got an amazing deal, because I literally followed the market for about 3 months trying to see where the prices of these bikes were going. And I know how these bikes depreciate. I know that I have purchased this motorcycle basically at its bottom, rock bottom number of what it's gonna be for the next few years. It's not really gonna go lower than $4,500. I can tell you that, because used sport bikes are so hard to find, especially with low miles, especially these Gixxers, because everybody knows these Gixxers run the streets. You get what I'm saying? These Gixxers run the streets. That's just what it is. So I know that we got an amazing deal on this bike. I know that, you know, if we would have looked for the next year, we probably could have found a bike for $3,500, $4,000 in similar condition. But guys, it was time to buy, and we had to jump on it. We did have to drive out of state. Shout out to Pops, man. He took me 2 hours away. Or no, he took me 3.5 hours away. We got this bike in Maryland, and we're in Ohio. So we had to drive 3.5 hours away, right outside of Pennsylvania, in one of the little counties in Maryland, to pick up this bike. Bought it from a private owner, which I like to do. I feel like that's how you get the best deal. But I know sometimes, you know, if you have to get financing, which we did not have to do, luckily for this bike, we pay cash for it. But, you know, if you do have to get financing, sometimes it's easier to go through a motorcycle dealership, because they have different financing options that they can work with you on. But luckily, we didn't have to do that. God blesses us. As you guys know, we live a very blessed life. We were able to just pay cash for this motorcycle and keep it pushing. But that's what we paid for this bike, man. But let's go check out the Gixxer, man. I haven't seen the '01 Gixxer in a minute, so let's go take the cover off of it and just kind of check it out real quick, because I plan on getting tires put on it, hopefully next week sometime. So we'll have to ride it over to the shop and, you know, hey, get the giggles out real quick on the bike. But let's check it out. All right, guys, so mind you, I have not seen this bike since last year when I put it over here in the corner, and I actually vlogged that video. So if you didn't go see it, I think I titled it like putting my bikes up for the winter or something like that. But, you know, every once in a while, I do like to take the cover up, check it out. So that's what we're going to do real quick. So if you're new to the channel, I have a 2001 GSXR 1000. We just got my girlfriend that 2007, which this video is about, Gixxer 600. And then I also have a big body Harley that will be home momentarily, probably in the next month or so. I'd say I'd like to have it home in the middle of April. I keep that in winter storage because it's such a big bike. It basically takes the place of a car in the garage, and I like to park the cars in the garage over the winter so that I don't have to scrape snow. But let's check this bike out real quick while we're out here. Haven't seen it in a little while. I know I put it up clean, but dang, I miss this bike, man. I miss this bike so much. My, oh my. My, oh my, my, oh my. This is my 2001 GSXR 1000. A lot of you guys have seen it. As you can tell, the bike is in like brand new condition. You see that paint shining, man. Yeah, I did put it away clean. I couldn't remember if I wiped it down or not, but I did. And man, spotless, man. GSXR 1000, full systems Brox. Man, I cannot wait to put the battery in this bike, man, because it sounds so freaking good. And we're also gonna do a sound competition between my Gixxer 1000 and my girlfriend's new 600, because this pipe on this bike sounds literally amazing, man. It sounds like heaven on earth, but so does the Brox Performance exhaust. So excited for this bike. Got some tires on order. They should be here sometime this week. We're gonna get tires put on this bike. I've been rocking Bridgestone Batlaxes on these bikes, and I'm gonna keep the same setup, but I'm gonna try the S22s. I hear it's a really good tire. Can't wait to try it out. I hear they're very confidence inspiring, and yeah, man, I literally cannot wait, man. I can't wait to pull this bad boy out the garage, man. Dang! Give me hype. Oh, you see me out here. Okay. All right, girl. I gotta get back to my video, girl. I'm trying to make a video. I was letting them know how much we paid for the bike, but I was letting them know, you know, I felt like we got a good deal on it. What you think? We get a good deal?
My love for my bike is priceless. You know what I'm saying?
You said what?
I like my bike so much.
Oh, it's priceless.
I love it.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love it too, mama. I love it too. She said it's priceless, y'all. She love her bike so much, it's priceless. But like I said, we got a crazy good deal on the bike, man. So, you know, let me know down in the comments what you think. $4,500, 2007 GSXR 600. All you got to do is go on Google, type this bike into Google, value next to it, and you'll see that we got a sweet deal on the bike. We got it privately owned, and the bike already has a pipe on it. It's clean. You really can't beat it, man. So if you're looking for a good bike, try to go privately owned if you can. If you have cash, of course, cash is gonna talk. I wanna thank you guys for tuning in to another video, man. Always remember, man, when God is in your situation, there is no limit to what he has in store for you, man. He has been good. Just for us to be able to buy this bike for my girlfriend and for us to be able to pay cash, man, and just not have a loan on it, it's just a blessing because now we don't have any debt on this motorcycle. You know, I hate to add debt to our picture right now because we have debt out on our cars right now. And then the Street Glide, we are working diligently to pay off. That bike should be paid off next spring. So it was cool being able to add another bike to our collection, but not having to add any debt into our financial situation, man, because bad debt ain't no good, but that debt on that real estate will do a little something for your life. Best believe that. That debt on that real estate, as long as it's cash flowing, you know, right numbers, you know, it'll do a little something for you. But thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.